we are here for more Final Fantasy 16. And I'm joined by
Hey,
Link. Sorry. In the last time we went to the city that sucks.
oh yeah, that was last time where we went to the Sambrique, I think, or not Sambrique. We basically were in the Empire, and they really hate Brandeds a lot.
Mm-hmm. But hey, we got to kick the shit out of some guards. But we also got to see a couple kids being dicks, and one of them died for their hubris. This time is something else.
I still have not played the DLC, if that's the screen that's showing right now.
Yep. The game loaded up with this, and I just decided to leave it here, just to show.
Yeah, I've listened to the theme song that plays from this one, but I still haven't gone into it yet, just because it's literally right before you fight the final boss.
Hmm. Also, Final Fantasy mode. Is that what I think it is, where it's the turn-based?
No, that's just New Game Plus. That's just what it's called.
Ah. Interesting.
Essentially, what it does is that it rearranges enemies. You fight stronger enemies at a much earlier point in the game, and you also have access to all your abilities that you beat the game with initially.
Hmm.
So in a way, in my opinion, it's actually almost like playing the game, not even on like a harder difficulty. It's more like you're getting to. I it makes it feel like what the game really wants it to, because I can't go back now to vanilla. I love playing on FF mode.
Gotcha.
It's also required if you want to get the platinum, by the way.
Of course it is.
Oh, that's what I was gonna check.
Torgal. Speaking of Torgal, the collaboration for 14 should be coming around January, right?
We don't know yet. All we know is that it's going to be in 6.5x. It's expected that we at least might know the date from Japanese Fan Fest. If not that, it'll be if I had to guess, honestly, I think it'll be sometime in April.
Hmm.
Which, yeah, it's a bit farther away, but they haven't really made a big deal about it in other places, so.
Hmm. Like, I just want my Torgal mount. I want to ride Puppy.
I just want the hideaway theme.
Hmm.
I did I was gonna say I wanted it for my island, but I guess there's no point in that anymore. I did max out my island. Thank God.
Max out your island. You can now chill out on it if you want.
Well, what I have to do now is get the tractor, and I'm literally only less than 4K away of the Seafarer blue tokens to get in it.
Hmm. Alright, let's get the story on the road. I didn't realize it was that far away. Hi, friend.
It would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the chapel atop the hill. Go now.
They're talking like someone just recently died.
Well, they did.
That's the joke.
You asked a rhetorical question, so I gave you a rhetorical answer.
Fair. Another time. You said there was only 4.
I don't think I said there was only 4.
Well, in the very beginning, we were like, there was 2 to 3 doors that made you do effort to open them.
Yeah, there's a little bit more than that. I don't remember how many, but there's a little bit more.
That's just my running joke now, is like counting how much more doors are there.
Do I hear 5?
Yeah, exactly.
None worth mentioning. As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
I see the Shadowbringers thing in my head now. Just looking at that in the distance.
It is the one that looks closest to the Crystal Tower IMO.
Hmm.
Even though it's more like a wave.
Oh, what are you doing, person? Crystal bad. That's a triangle building.
I've seen buildings like that when I was in like Boston. One time. It's really weird to see it. If you're not used to it.
Yeah, the most I have to know is like New York buildings I see in video games.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight,
If you wound me, Jill.
what I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Alright, and this is the point of no return,
Mhm.
I believe. So when you click on that, it's gonna say, make sure you've done everything that you want to, because at this point, basically several cutscenes are about to play in sequence.
There's the warning. But I have done everything.
Yeah, the only time that cutscenes are gonna be, I mean cutscenes, side quests are gonna be popping up like the plague is gonna be, literally at the end of the game, because every storyline from a side quest basically gets its conclusion all at once.
Hmm.
Wish wish it was a little bit better, pace, but eh.
How ironic, one of the most defended gates is one named Glass. Yep, let's go to Drake's head.
You should have gone for the head. Well, we are.
Don't worry, that's why we brought Josh here. Drake and Josh.
I was trying to think of some clever way to tie that in, but I just can't, so okay.
Just leave him with the hey.
Like when Kiki sees us in the DLC, when I sent you that in.
Yeah. There's a meme
There aren't
where
really enough men here.
oh wait, on top of the
It's fortunate
cutscene.
the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Sure, Sid. Whatever.
It's like, that's the only plan we got. You got a better one? We'll all hear it. No, I don't. Alright, let's go crash a party.
This way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Hi! You guys doing okay?
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Yeah.
Just walk by and they hear.
Okay, the thing I was about to talk about before the cutscene went its wing. For that specific fight in Pokemon, someone did this and it's just funny with the names. I sent you Isidium.
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling it up. I still have not. I can't finish this DLC. I can't beat the fucking fairy gym.
I thought she was one of the most easy ones. The one that gave me trouble was Ice Boy. Hello.
I really wanted to like that DLC. I really did.
For me, the teal mask was it took me months to do because I didn't really feel like doing it.
I liked it, and then like getting to see the characters again was great, and the Indigo disc. But I am not a double battle person. I am a like I don't know. Just they really fucking overtuned those boss fights to the point where they were just way too hard for me. Because it didn't matter what I fucking used, they would just fucking curb stomp me. And I didn't have the patience to train up another team. I'd still appreciate you trading me what you did, but I was like, I got 2 of them done. I'm like, I am not doing this 4 more fucking times. I've already done this for literally every other because I did 3 different teams. I basically did 3 teams. I did my first playthrough team, then one for the teal mask, and then I was gonna make one for the indigo disc. And the indigo disc said, "Haha, that's cute." And then like every Pokemon I was using just said, "No, it's not viable here."
They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course.
They're not part of the garrison.
That was like perfect.
Oh, you can spike them instead of doing spin.
I looked away. I didn't see what you did.
When I blow them away, Torgal can spike them instead of launching them into the air. Like one thing. Spike.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, no, that's for
keep in mind,
Ravage.
yeah, like, cause keep in mind, I play with Torgal doing all this himself.
Hmm. Okay. Getting back into the swing of things. Because I still have Spider-Man on the brain.
I'll never forget. I think the most confused my brain ever got was when Skyward Sword came out, and I was doing a playthrough of Batman Arkham Asylum, and having to relearn that game's combat mechanics when Skyward Sword was
Never stood a
waggle,
chance.
quote unquote. Actually, speaking of a game kind of like Arkham, so I tried out, I bought PlayStation Plus because I was going to try out, because I heard it had Ubisoft Plus, and I've been wanting to play that Avatar game that came out. And I heard it was on Ubisoft Plus. It's not on console, so yay. But since I had PS Plus, I finally tried out Kena, Bridge of Spirits, that, like, game that looks like a Pixar character.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, great looking game. Interesting world. Its parry is shit. And, like, all my interest for that game went out the door when that parry system was like, oh, this is like a main... You don't have to use it, but when a game has a lot of combat encounters and the combat doesn't work, I don't want to play it.
And I played 2 hours of that game, and then I put it down and haven't looked back. Sadly.
I got to right where you get the bow and arrow upgrade. And, like, literally everything up to that point I thought was like, oh man, this game is, like, really good. And then I got into a combat encounter where it was like, okay, I'm trying to parry, I'm hitting the button, I'm doing the timing for what it should be, but apparently it's a common complaint, like the game's parry system is like on par with the original Sonic Frontiers Update 3. Probably not as strict as that, but still not good. And when a game's combat system is wanting you to rely on that, and it's not cooked right, it's like, no thanks. Especially when I have games like Spider-Man and Batman that both have a combat system that's been fully developed.
That zoom in on his face where it just says, level up.
Oh, I think I know what enemy this is, and fuck these guys. Fuck them so hard.
This may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
No, he's just carrying a huge cannon.
It's okay.
Then let's shut him up.
I hate these enemies so fucking much on Final Fantasy mode. Mainly just because they are super fucking tanky. Also that.
Damn. Okay, I didn't check that overhead.
You feel that? Yeah.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
You got it.
I did not know you could parry that. Either that or you got him over the threshold.
I was kind of in LB mode. So I wasn't paying attention. That scream is the highest pitch I've heard him before he was a kid. Well, after the fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charge!
I love this game's sound design, I really do, but just hearing that clink, 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 clink when you're doing it to these guys, I really don't like that. It gets really annoying.
Is he?
Hello.
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
Basically he's now more powerful.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Who's that? My wounds, boy. Torgal.
Basically think of this as kind of like an infected thing, or, sundered. He's been sundered, essentially.
Sundered.
14. When
I know
if a primal-
what you mean. I think you sundered is what happened to the people of Eorzea, not a primal thing.
Yeah. Essentially, though, he's been corrupted by the crystal's ether.
I feel like healing.
If only there was an item that you have that lets you heal.
Yeah, that's too convenient. There's that sound you love so much.
It's only really annoying, like, in Final Fantasy mode when you have these abilities like the Phoenix ability, that it's a multi-hit. Because then when you're hitting them like 60 times, you're just hearing it constantly.
A little help.
That was a sound. Oh, just go ahead and let it break.
Wait for it. Patience. Hey, there we go. Watch this overhead. Ooh, that's the one I'm using right now.
Yeah.
This is tight.
Nice.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
Just casually pick it up. Use it as your main weapon for like next 3 rooms.
Just write it like Doctor Strangelove.
Keep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Ether sickness.
And once you go Akashic, there is no coming back.
Oh, so it's like becoming a blasphemy in 14.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, there you go. That's a much better example than Sundered.
Sundered is what, again, it's when like future generations didn't have as much ether as the people before, the ancients. So they're thinner in ether. They need to really tighten up how to close those crates. Just one kick and they're open.
It's like the keys in Zelda that you just turn it once and it breaks.
Oh, the miners.
Oh, fun.
Gods.
Too far gone. The ether's like monsters of
This place does remind me a lot of,
Isabel said
what's
she
the
would
dungeon
be
in
alive
14?
back to
It's like an early game dungeon in the mines. I can't remember the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Said you could call
The third dungeon, basically, in Ul'dah.
Hold up. I actually have 14 open right now. I will check.
Tamtoggle Mines? No, that's Bredania.
Pulling it up. Copper Bell.
Copperbell.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Yeah, looks like progress over there. Hey. Oh, that actually looks like progress. Oh, yeah, Torgal mode.
You should be able to open up the map too.
Wait. It's been a while. There you go.
Or so I thought. Maybe I'm thinking of the field map. Sorry.
I wonder how Clive's outfit's gonna be. It's not gonna be dyeable, I bet. If it is, I wonder how they're gonna dye it.
Probably the cape won't be dyeable, but I'd imagine the red part is.
We're gonna get separated. Video game knowledge.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Right, yo. Whoa.
Just the ayo.
Some help.
Hold on!
Oh, they really just did that with no, like, tension from the music.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
That was played just flat. Like, other sources of media would, like, use music to raise the tension. It's like, oh no, he's gonna fall. But no, nothing here.
Imagine if that's just how he died. Just fell down and there's no fanfare to it.
You could just use Ramu to get out of there. War cry. Ooh. Okay. Take out
Shout
that
out to the
buffer.
inner release animation.
Hmm?
I said shout out to the inner release animation because that's what that is.
Ah.
I play enough Warrior to recognize that much on the spot. Are we able to upgrade Phoenix?
I haven't checked my AP actually. We'll check on that in a bit after this. They're so far away. Shield bash.
I get more intervene.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called. It makes more sense for the gap closure to be called shield bash.
Honestly, I'd rather them just get rid of shield bash completely. Either that or cover. Like, they're very situational, but the problem with shield bash, unless you're at lower levels, it's next to fucking worthless.
Mm-hmm. Abilities. Now I'm gonna need another 1,000 and so. I refunded to get that. Ignition I can upgrade though. Let's see. Widens area of effect increases potency. I need that. I need another 1,000 to master it, which will allows assignment to any icon.
Which right now we only have 2. One of the achievements, by the way, is to basically also master every single ability in the game. But even in because New Game Plus, that is required to be able to reach that quota. But even then, there's still a little bit of grinding you have to do to get all the maximum skill points, even if you did every side quest again. That's why I do want to get the platinum for this game. I'm almost positive I can do it. But it just also means doing everything from the ground up again. But because even on New Game Plus, I don't want to skip anything because I like this game a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also very long.
Yeah. Ah, my punishment for going out of my way. Ride the fire.
I really should use more abilities outside of the 6 I normally use. I did try alternating some of the icon abilities that I use on my playthrough recently, and it just doesn't feel the same. Because I've got a setup where, in terms of abilities that you use that I do use Garuda for, if anything, just to be able to pull enemies when they're halfway from being stunned. And I use the Flames of Rebirth just for a multi-hit and some little minor healing.
This time.
If I remember right, on Final Fantasy mode in this room, you fight this guy with a Rocketeer guy.
Oh.
Yeah, they love spamming those motherfuckers, and I hate it.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? There we go.
I thought he was gonna just like go bonk and hit you.
Not this time.
Yeah, now I'm trying to read these better, which so far I'm doing okay. Goomba stomp. I feel like I'm doing better again.
It is really funny when I went from this game into Devil May Cry 5 and there was like, oh, I already know how to do like some of these moves. Because Garuda is and I think I mentioned this before, but I'm pretty sure Garuda is just pretty much Nero.
Yeah.
Almost 1-to-1, really. Virgil technically is in this game, but that's not going to be for a very long time. As for Dante, I can think of one that would probably fit him for one of his styles. And again, we're not going to get to that for a little bit.
Hmm. Ah, yes, Coral Sword.
But I would say probably the Virgil one is probably my favorite icon ability in the
I see
game.
they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
Daddy. Yeah.
What happened to 2?
Ask one.
All right.
That's a legitimately good response.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
Yeah.
As if that was going to keep us out.
Sometimes with flashlights like these, they're effective for your sides, but not your fronts. I can't see shit.
The Mother
I
Crystal
forget what
just
game I
arrived.
was playing recently
it?
where the flashlight effect
Can't
was
see a
really well
thing.
done.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
It wasn't Lethal Company. I might be thinking of Phantom Liberty because there's when you're going through one of the ending or no there's a mission where you have to like go underwater and it's dark as shit.
There's no one about.
Holy shit.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum.
Heaven's Sword feels right now. At least that's the vibes I'm getting.
You'd
It's
think
also
they'd have patched that up
playing-
by now.
I want to say it's playing the prequel or like the yeah.
My little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this
Um,
remarkable architecture.
Give me just like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go put some
Don't
stuff in the
blame
dryer.
me, start.
Catch it.
But how did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
I guess that's a retort to that question. The Path of the Goddess. There they are, enemies.
Oh no.
Let me guess.
Nice. Boom.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
Are the two places connected somehow?
Ooh. Hey. That's another one. That's huge. Another one. Heavy doors. Alright.
Flames to me! You know what to do, boy. There, boy! My wounds, boy! Give them all you've got, boy!
You thought you could grab me. Nope. Oop. Oh, there's a healer out there.
Distance, boy!
Yeah, you're a problem. And that's how you rectify that problem.
That's enough. Stay down!
Oh, there's more. Oh. That's a big one. Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
look it back. A lich. Time to go crazy.
Again, this section on New Game Plus, talking about like enemy things. They spawn two of these things next to each other.
Fun.
That's about as much fun as it sounds.
Not this time.
I did.
I shouldn't be surprised, but I've never seen him cast something on me. Maybe he has, I've just never seen it.
There we go. That's a pincher face if I ever saw one. The third one in a row.
When I was in the Imperial Army,
Oh?
soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Well, we are in the Heavens Sport, of course.
Yep. Big. I'm getting Tomb Raider Underworld vibes.
Never played that. The only Tomb Raider games I've played is the reboot trilogy.
Hmm.
Where did that come from?
A monster, of course. There it is.
If I had to guess,
Where is it?
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
First Railgar.
I'm in late fire.
I see.
If it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Oh, we love dive bombs. Yes, we do.
Is the was that because the treatment's going weird? I can't hear him. Hello? Oh, I'm dropping frames.
Yeah, you do, because it.
I heard you for a split second there.
Talking.
Should be back.
Okay.
Gonna give him a minute though. Okay. OBS says they didn't drop a single frame. But man, did the internet go out.
Yeah, I thought that was me for a minute.
It's like I heard that and immediately was like, oh no, the 1-2 things happen. Fair. I'm gonna reset this real quick.
Alright.
While we wait for things to stabilize. It just reminds me to reset the internet again tonight. We're gonna have a little reboot time. Should be fine, right?
Yeah,
I'm
music
talking about the
sounds
stream.
fine.
Yeah.
Music kind of acted weird for a second. I thought it sped up, but no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, we'll continue. I picked up the wrong controller. There's the one. Let me do something real quick. There you go. And we're going to continue. Let's go.
Okay.
Ah, lasers. Fun. Exploding lasers. Even more fun.
Delayed, even. The stream's fine. Just.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that could probably be interpreted that way. No, that's not what I meant.
He did Midgard so more spin. Just essentially being a 14 weeb in other Final Fantasy games.
I mean, it legit helps in this game. Unironically.
Come on.
I won't say the name of the mechanic. But there is a move in this game that is in 14 as well, and I only want it to be in 14 and do not ever bring it into any other Final Fantasy. But when I did see it in 16, you remember in Dragon Ball Z Bridge where King Kai is just like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happened. I was in a Discord call when it happened, and my friends just hear me going, no, no, you do not belong here.
Hawkmorn, gotcha.
I actually don't know if Artmore's in this game. I think it is. I can think of a few bosses that would have it.
Yeah.
Where's he off to now?
Cauterize.
Right, look out!
We interrupt this to bring you Phase 6 in Rage Prog of DSR. God. I get fucking PTSD from seeing that name. That moment when raiding in 14 gives you fucking PTSD, yet you still do it because you enjoy the thrill.
What a thrill. Sneeder. That does a lot of stagger damage.
I actually didn't know about that. Usually, I'll use Garuda for stagger. I think I've said that before, but there is another icon ability later on that's really fucking good for staggering. It'll basically take it'll take off an entire half of a bar of the stagger meter.
Get back here, coward. Nice.
There's just some like, I'm hitting your head, I'm hitting your head, I'm hitting your head.
Yeah. Easy, lizard. Dragon Dance. Oh no, it's gonna have +2 to its speed stat.
I thought Dragon Dance just increased your speed and your attack.
I can't be bothered to remember.
A little help.
Good job.
My wounds, boy. A little help.
Round 2. Da-na-na-da-da-na-na-na. That's...
Wow, you just fucking missed.
My wounds, boy. There's a good boy.
Oh yeah. I was gonna tell you, there was an interview that came out recently about 16, where they said if it does well enough on PC, they might patch it to where we can play as Jill and Sid.
Cool.
I really like that. Imagine you could finally play Red Mage in like a game like this, because that's how like I imagine Jill will play.
There we go. And rebirth. And a couple more smacks to the face.
There you go.
Almost had me there. The dust.
Are you all right?
Fine.
Aww.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
And it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it?
Can't remember who called him that. Oh.
It'd been funny if they let me see.
If I had to guess, probably be Benedicta.
Hmm.
Because he was the captain of the guard of Waloed. Or something like that. He was a high commanding officer in Waloed, I know that.
We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Ah, yes, my ether-rich potion. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to anyone that drinks this. That's a lot of junk for one chest. Oh. Oh.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Oh, he does have feet.
That's more like it.
Were you wondering that he didn't?
Yeah, most Ramu stuff in Final Fantasy, you never really see his feet.
Huh. Huh, broke just like that. Alright, where's the part that goes south?
Clive, look.
The
What is
void?
that? Sid!
Oh.
Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you.
You'll never guess who this is.
Not again.
The Cloud of Darkness?
No.
Where are you?
Because the first, The first time I saw, when we find out who it is, I was like, really? That's who this is?
Hold on.
Hmm.
Where the hell am I?
Why?
I've been here before.
This place reminds me of a little bit of Death Stranding, a little bit. But yeah, that's Typhon.
Oh.
You again. Where are you?
I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, really? That's Typhon? That's not my first guess. Not even up to my 10th guess of who this
Still
would be.
alive.
Thank you for giving me moves to work on my LB gauge.
I do like this theme that plays here for him.
I don't answer to you
One of the more slept on tracks, in my opinion.
one way or another. It's over.
And come back so quickly.
That's enough.
Alright, 2 LB gauges, not bad. Oh, waves. You got it. Whee!
By the flames.
We've dodged AoEs.
I just launched myself back in there.
Luckily, these guys are super, super weak.
Just launched directly at me.
What else did he do?
Take care of that crowd real quick. Hey, look! HP recovery. Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, you're pretty okay on your HP, as far as I remember.
Give this thing some lip balm. First thing, if I was going to use it as its weapon.
Power isn't yours.
Oh, absorbed. Ooh. music.
I love this song.
This is mine.
I don't know the name of it off the top of my head though.
Harry, this casual.
I remember now. I have fire.
Embodying it for again. Melee, range of aid, jump, ability mastery is shared with Clive. Okay.
This is like your other stuff. Basically, he controls a lot like Clive. And also, Ignition that you've been using, that's his dash. You just can do that on command, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this, like, once you come to this kind of different, when you go back to Garuda, you're like, oh my god, this is actually how it should be played. Now, unlike Clive, though, hitting the triangle button after each attack, that's your finisher. So, if you attack like 4 times and then do it, that'll be the most DPS.
Dun 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 dun.
Nice. I thought you got hit for a second, but boom.
Back on it too. Nope.
Nice.
Grab bound. Just that fun.
It's done.
A promising beginning. There's still much more than we would see. That we would see. Yay!
How many more can there be?
Oh? Super. He became Super Typhon, only to go into Hyper Typhon.
Pretty much. And this is when the fight really begins.
He must be using Maybelline,
As you wish.
because he's worth it.
Music reminds me a little bit of Yakuza 7. Tiny bit.
see.
Yeah, this is really, I think, when the Ifrit fights really start. Like, okay, we've been giving you the training wheels up till now. Now you're gonna get to ride the full bike, and like, just from this point onward, these get so much better. Like with every one. How'd you get hit?
I'm wondering about that too.
Now, I will tell you to be careful with Ifrit because unlike Clive, he doesn't have an HP restoration move. You do have the potions, but they're called Firelights. He used one, folks. He finally fucking used one.
It's not a potion. It's a flask. Because that's what it is basically right now.
Honestly, I would be shocked if you can get through an Ifrit fight your first time through without using one. Because I knew it was either going to be this one or it was going to be the next Ifrit fight that you would end up having to use one. Because these do get a lot longer as the more that we continue through the game. I did not know you could do that. That was fucking awesome.
So the optimal way is 3 attacks first, and then air combo.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to just, that's a sit and wait.
Nani? Seeing Ifrit just doing this flippy dippy stuff is funny.
I love it. I fucking love it. In fact, I'll go on record to say this is the main. So I'm gonna make I've talked about like this game is placed in my top 5. A lot of it comes from strictly the Ifrit fights. 'Cause these are so fucking good.
Hellfire. You won't survive this.
He has to charge the spirit bomb.
The backhand.
Bitch!
He's got key blast, watch out.
Why do I smell deer?
Just like Goku.
I think the developers really like Dragon Ball Z. I'm just saying.
They really just pull the same thing there. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh no. Just replace that face with a freeze at death look.
Please tell me that punch reminds me so much of Deku at the beginning of My Hero when he like punches the robot.
I mean, if Ifrit's hands break after this, then yeah, it would be apt. The Breath of Fire. Flames. Ooh. Reduces Flames of Rebirth cooldown. That could be useful. Are my clothes still here? That's convenient. A most suitable vessel. They used a pinch tool on him.
Clive.
Enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
Oh, hi! And we shall become one. For a second there, I thought I was gonna go for his shoulder.
I know who you are.
Hey.
And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... Think again.
Why deny your fate, your purpose?
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. Don't do this! The rest is in your hands. The Crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please. I can think of none better than you.
Denial. That this is how you would waste your will. Perhaps this time you learned. Your place in this grand scheme. Torgal?
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew.
Joshua? Oh, hi. Oh, Torgal was acting as a shield.
sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
Ultima.
You would think Omega with the design.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother.
Oh.
And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors. Fill these lungs that I
So
may
remember after we
dispel
fought
the songs of
Ifrit,
suffering.
it did show him, and you were just kind of like, I don't know if I'm supposed to know who this is. Well, yeah, it is Joshua.
We'll leave. My brother alone.
So he's still alive. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
He set his trap card.
So, man,
These flames are nothing.
I don't know how I feel about now noting this.
You will know what it is to burn.
The person who
Yours
voices
is a
Ultima
fleeting
is also Zed,
I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you.
Dead.
Xenoblade 3.
But
Oh.
to protect my brother.
I don't know how I feel about that now, to be honest. I mean, good choice. He has a wonderful voice.
Hmm.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Oh. Oh. Took Ultima into himself. That'll be our final boss.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
He wasn't a fiend. That's Babarouche and the rest. I guess that would be very terrifying to see. The entire wall just gone. Lawless. Meanwhile... Oh. That's why the side quests.
So that's why they stopped screaming. No, that's why they were screaming.
Oh no.
Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go.
Oh.
Not without this!
City's not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Oh no.
Fuck me! Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Oh. Cost nice.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar. Come, come, feel its softness.
Chocobo
Make a nice
steaks,
gift for your
chocobo
wife.
sausage, all from greens-fed farm birds. None of the old courses you'll find elsewhere. Here, take a bite.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices, calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives, unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later.
There are 3 time skips in this game. The first one being after Phoenix Gate, and this one.
What have we learned?
I know I said 3, but you know what I mean. 3 time periods.
Bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was. Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Huh.
Basically carrying on the name.
Hmm. Oh wait, guess we don't need those cloaks. All right. So that's the reason why.
We don't know anything.
Oh wait.
You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you! No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here.
You really did pull Sid's line there.
Come on. Summon the others. The bearers.
Safe.
The power of thunder. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon's removes essence. Attuning with Remove not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Thunderstorm, which rains levin bolts down on all nearby enemies, knocking them back. Main menu stuff. Removes feet. What? Wait a minute, this is just Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's like you like shot lock.
It's Kingdom Hearts 3 as hell.
Well, also Birth by Sleep. Unfortunately, though, Ramu is easily my least favorite of the icons. It's not even a contest. He has like probably 2 good abilities, I think, out of his entire kit, but he is a long-range fighter, and that's about it. Judgment Bolt is pretty good for doing damage for AoE, and then also Pile Driver, because it's just a quick boop, and then it can make enemies fly away, giving you some distance.
I see. So the reason why we can't... They warn us on the side quest is because of a time skip. And also, people in the hideaway died. What the fuck?
Yep.
I know this was the Pressoville, but Jesus. I was not expecting that.
That, I think, is a lot of people's lowest point in the story. Like, it is going to get... probably not as bad as that, but... yeah. Sid got... I gotta just talk about this bit real quick. I love it. And I know it's gonna sound weird. Like, I love watching people die in games. I like having an emotional response to a character's death. Because you got to know them, and you got to like them. So when they take that away, when they fully kill them off, it really affects you. It makes me feel like my time with that person was validated. You know what I mean? It felt like I really connected with this character. And I look at 15 and what it did with one near the middle of the game. There's a character death, and it tries to pull that same card, and it fails massively. And it's like, I know that Final Fantasy can do this. If anything, I'm glad, though, that the writers of this game know character motivation / good writing techniques and stuff. Not saying 15 was a badly written game, but definitely was a story not told well. But, yeah, Sid's stuff is just gonna... Ramu's stuff overall You can mess around with it a little bit if you want, but a lot of it's going to be like stunning enemies slash long range attacking. But there's another icon later on that we'll get that kind of does the same thing, and it's 10 times better. It even does more damage too.
Yeah, I can't do anything while in combat. 5 years is a jump.
Oh, like 13 was it?
What did 13 do? For reference sake, as far as I got...
No, 13 years, like at the beginning of this game.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
In the beginning of the story, yeah, no, that makes more sense for a jump. In the middle of it is another thing. Okay, it's circle to activate this. Oh. I'm gonna hit the hi-fi rush problem of cycling with L2 for my supports.
Once you find a groove, like, this is like, again, one good thing about 16's combat is that it's very experimental. So once you find something that works, it's good to use it for, like, that's why I said earlier, with the 6 icon abilities that I have set up on my end, it's really hard to break that pattern because it's what I'm comfortable with.
Titan sends his regards.
We... Was that the first time he roared "stay down"?
No, he said that before.
Okay, I thought that was a new line.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten! They brought a pet.
My first thought was baby behemoth.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Fire and flame!
Oh my god. Was expecting that.
Or luckily, really not that big of a deal. I don't know if we fought one yet.
Nice try.
There you go.
Savage. I thought I was playing on normal mode.
Now you're playing on action focused.
Alright.
Give me.
Block shot. You know what? Die.
It's over.
Alright. Lightning shard. Wait, what? In context of the fight, where did this show up?
I think it's meant because you know how we can get like the elemental blades and stuff. The next one is going to be based off Ramu.
I mean, in context of what's happening now, why would this random War Panther have a Ramu shard?
Shut up.
To hell with this.
He never fight Ramu himself, so hey, whatever. They couldn't just give it to him.
They'll tell
And Sid
you.
died.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Walking up like it's gonna be a music cover.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Clive, why are you still the same level as what we left you 5 years ago? Huh.
When I get to the new hideout, and probably call it for a sesh.
Yeah.
Okay. And welcome to the new hideaway.
It's also in the blighted area, looks like. Or not.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
and this pretty much is my home base theme. Always. And honestly, I love Hide Hide Hideaway, but this is the song I really, really want to be in the 16 crossover in 14.
Home
Name of the
sweet
song.
home.
Name of this song is called Our Terms.
Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him. Never a dull moment.
It's out in the middle of the water.
On an old abandoned ship.
Yeah. That's a huge engine. Huh.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
That's a little weird. Just hearing
Takes
call.
a little bit of getting used to.
I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Costness. Oh, I can change things now. Fangs of Ruin. I see. Let's get that there. Abilities. Ooh, 1,000 now. Let's actually save that for a bit.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
And the storekeeper's over here this time.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Blood on it.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sad.
Welcome back, Sid.
Wait, what?
Okay, before you do that, if you're gonna buy a round for the haul, there is an achievement if you want to get it where you have to pay 46,000 gil to do it. You can just save your game, get the trophy, and then reload if you want to do that.
Do I even have the gil for that?
Sid?
We should be getting close. Yeah, 27,000. We are going to be getting close to where money is going to start raking in. We're about to unlock the thing for it.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
And the
Shelves are closed.
through there is where the bookkeeper guy is now.
The sign outside should have told you.
But there's no sign.
Oh, she's alright.
Is it business or pleasure? We won't hear me complaining.
Oh. It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback.
So weird that they don't keep talking.
There's a specific game that does that. The Shantae games. All the time there. It's like, yeah, no, budget. At the same time, though, it's a little annoying. The only drawback is the constant bloody racket. If it's not Dory's and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph baking away day and night.
Still.
If a pain in the ear holes the price. If a pain in the ear holes the price I have to pay to be Sid, the outlaw's partner in crime, I still have got myself a bargain. And about the past 5 years. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time flies.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
We're all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that, come what may, Sid will save us.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
It automatically charges magic spells and maintains a charge until cast. Huh. Interesting. Ooh, increases the limit brick generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. Wait a minute, why is there a better one right next to it? Oh, when taking damage. Okay, that makes more sense. No. Wages of Warcraft. Wait, increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. And I have to have that on. Wait, I'm pushing R2, that's why. Wait, increase... Oh my god. These are all good. Gil earned by 35% XP. Ah, jeez.
Let's say give it just a little bit of time. Like I said, we are about to start running into where we're going to be able to start earning Gil, like, pretty excessively. Because especially because you've been so good about not using potions, and I do mean that now as a positive. We do have a little bit of extra bank that we can start working with on stuff.
I need to get that as soon as possible.
Also, you know what's really good about that ability? You're talking. You were talking about the one that increases your XP, right?
Yeah.
You can upgrade it. And there's 2 in the game that you can get.
Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
I get Blackthorn. Off limits, that means you. Because like I'm trying to see how many familiar faces I see here.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
They're really learning just basic medieval stuff. It's fascinating from like fantasy lookaways into just medieval.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What do you need?
Yep, same old Blackthorn.
Thinks you ain't too bad.
I suppose. I've got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and a pretense that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know I'd keep the coals hot enough out here in the mirror without them. Not with bloody crystal, that's for sure. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins. I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything? You give us a shout.
You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the arse getting this place in shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Phil,
That don't mean I intend on doing it again.
So, will it be?
11 bolt. I can craft that. Yeah, now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good. I said now, yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, I thought you said now, like that.
Nothing. Okay, let's see. Reinforce. Can't do anything with purples. Nothing here. Nothing here.
Fine.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
And this is your personal quarters. So up here, this is going to be kind of like a trophy list. There are going to be certain mementos you can get. So I think you do have one already, which is the crystal that you stabbed with Sid.
The oath. Created the day Clive pledges allegiance to Sid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. That crystal they stabbed together.
Yep. There's 22 in the game in total.
Ah, jeez.
I'm pretty sure it's 22. You get most of them from doing all the side quests, so that's like a good half of them right there. And that's where we don't have one yet, but you will also get letters or missives, I think is what they're called, and they'll be on that little desk that you just saw. All right, you wanna call it a sesh here?
You think now's a good time to stop?
Yeah, mainly because it's 1 in the morning now.
Gotcha. Well, that was a trip. Oh, birdie.
Yeah.
That must be the missives.
No, that's it starts with an S. I can't think of the name at the moment. Because we saw Clive's dad use it at the beginning of the game. But yeah, I'd say next time, because we do have a little bit to go until we have some more significant plot. We are gonna get, I think, some more side quest stuff soon. If not, we have like one area we go to, and then we have like a couple side quests we're gonna have to go do. So it's gonna be pretty chill though for the next little bit.
Gotcha. I can't say I was entirely surprised by Sid's death. I am surprised at the things surrounding it.
Yeah, we'll be definitely learning more, because now this is also when I think the plot... Like, I mean, the plot's been great up to this point, because, you know, all the different things. But we're going to start seeing the motivations of, like, Ultima start coming up more, what the crystal... Like, this is when we really start getting into, okay, here's the main plot at this point. Like, from here to here, we have a general idea of what we're doing.
And also... Joshua being Margrace. I should have caught that sooner.
Yeah, the moment you said, I don't know who that is, I'm like, alright, I ain't gonna say anything. Yeah, I think I even asked you, do you want me to tell you? Because it's so obvious when he takes his hood off.
To be fair, I am treating this like second fiddle to Spider-Man. Which makes it harder to retain information. I feel like with Spider-Man, we will wrap that up faster, so we'll be able to focus on this and make information easier to retain.
Yeah.
I also should read up on the, like, this menu here in between sessions or before we start a session, just so I can catch myself up on things.
And I can also try to help and fill the gaps, because now we're at a point where I took a break on my New Game Plus run when I got to this point. And over the past couple of weeks, I have been more and more like, okay, I remember this bit and stuff, so I have a good idea of what's coming up. I'd say we'll probably have about 2 sessions of chill stuff before we have any big heavy plot stuff happen again. Going by the and this is like assuming we go for like 3 to 4 hours next time and stuff.
Gotcha. You prefer these sessions be on weekends, right?
It's easier for me, at least for right now, mainly just because of the job. But luckily next Tuesday is when that gets fixed. The only other day that is going to start getting a little bit hectic to do is Sundays, but that's because I'm getting back in the DSR at the moment.
So you want the next session to be this Saturday?
Saturday should be fine. I'm not doing anything as far as I'm aware. If anything comes up, I'll let you know.
Yeah, just keep me updated. So we can have you for the next session too.
Alright.
In the meanwhile, that's gonna be the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Follow my Twitter and Blue Sky in the description below. You want to share anything?
So today I did start writing out a Hamarina script. I'm not committing to it yet, but it is something I've been wanting to do. I am going to be attempting to make a top games of 2023 list, just like every other person on the internet does, mostly around this time of year. But I do want to try to get back into video creation every now and then. And I have top 10 games, definitely doing a ranking. I don't know if I want to stream that or just make a video on it like I did one year where I'd go over every game I beat this year and then put it through a tier list. And also do a top 5 most anticipated games of 2023. Spoiler alert, Yakuza 8's #1, but that's not hard to get with me. Considering my Twitter profile literally is just Ichiban at the beach. But outside of that, that's about what I'm cooking right now. And that's gonna hopefully keep me busy for the next little bit until Yakuza 8 comes out.
Alright. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is the end of the stream. Fuck. Fuck it. We'll roll with that.